These women are living on Iranian blood money. The niece and grandniece of Qasem Soleimani have enjoyed a high-end, luxurious lifestyle in Los Angeles, completely free from the Islamic restrictions they help enforce at home. How can the Islamic Republic justify killing, torturing, and imprisoning thousands of women for violating Islamic morals, while allowing a liberal life of luxury for their own families? But justice is finally catching up. Just days ago, the U.S. revoked their legal status and arrested them. But many more remain out there, enjoying lives funded by decades of exploiting the Iranian people. The rest of the world must act, now. Share this. Be their voice.
Kamusta at magandang gabi? Ako ay si Tito Goby. And tonight we're gonna react to Maria K. She created a video called IRGC Leader's Niece Went From Bikini to Burqa Fast. Alright, let's get to her video. Here you go.
Sharia for thee, but not for me seems to be the ongoing theme with the Islamic regime. And this week, Marco Rubio was like, nah, bro, I have had enough. For those of you who don't know, the Islamic Republic has this weird tendency to murder people for not believing and supporting Sharia law. But when it comes to their own family members, they get the all free jail card, literally. And so here's exactly what happened. Marco Rubio posted this. Until recently, Hamideh Soleimani Afshar and her daughter were green card holders living lavishly in the United States. Afshar is the niece of deceased Iranian Major General Qasem Soleimani. She is also an outspoken supporter of the Iranian regime who celebrated attacks on America and referred to our country as the Great Satan. Oh, that's wonderful. This week, I terminated both Afshar and her daughter's legal status, and they are now in ICE custody pending removal from the United States. The Trump administration will not allow our country to become a home for foreign nationals who support anti-American terrorist regime. And all I can say is, hear, Mark.
Exactly. If you don't like America, you should be deported. There are certain streamers out there, just like Hassan, who doesn't like America, who should be deported as well. Okay, just continue.
Marco Rubio, here. You are out there fighting a war against the Islamic Republic, and you have people in your own country saying that that is not a bad thing. But not just people. You have the niece of Qasem Soleimani, one of the biggest people that America ever took out, one of the biggest terrorist regimes. But what I want to talk about here actually is the hypocrisy of all of this, not of Marco Rubio, but of this wonderful lady right here, who, as you can see, is beautiful, sexual, stunning, and everything you'd imagine the daughter of the niece of the Islamic regime leader to be, right?
Yeah, so here in the US, she can be as beautiful as she wants to be. That's why she's here in the US, not in Iran, where she has to wear a burqa or a veil or whatever to hide her looks. She's probably, since she's on Instagram and all that, she's probably making money off her looks. And of course, over there in Iran, since you're all covered up, you can't make money off your looks or your sexuality. And they would probably stone her over there. But she's over here, and she's still hating US for all the freedoms that she's actually enjoying. And that really doesn't make any sense to me neither.
Right? I mean, he happens to be the Quds Force commander, but this is his niece, okay? She is a supporter of the Iranian regime, as we said, living in the United States, posting content like this, whilst the Islamic regime is out there executing females who dare to not wear a hijab, and it's just insane. But this is the constant double standard that we are seeing from the Islamic regime, who are letting their country live in absolute poverty whilst getting richer and richer and richer off oil. And it's a little bit nuts. But it's not only Qasem Soleimani. This, by the way, is the video that went absolutely viral. Just on this post alone, there's 2 million views on it, because this shows the niece of Qasem Soleimani looking like this. I mean, if you're going to imagine what the niece of a leading terrorist would look like, you'd assume it's something more like this than like this. She
saw her living room. It's very nice. So she's most likely living in an upscale neighborhood. And well, everybody else in her country, her nation, Iran, they're living mostly close or closely to poverty. Oh man, this is it's very very hypocritical.
has now, by the way, deleted this post. Surprise, surprise.
Of
Because
course she
people
did.
weren't super happy with it. Like, what the heck is this, guys? Look, I'm all for women celebrating freedom and wearing the whatever.
Look, if she was or they were against the regime over there in Iran, uh, they're welcome to stay. You know, they're probably considered as refugees, but at this point, no. They are cheering for the regime, for Hamas and all that over there. So you gotta go.
The heck they want. I'm not for people who are out there preaching that the Islamic Republic is a good thing, dressing like this. Where's your hijab, woman? Where's your burqa? Where's your trash bag? I don't understand. Let's read what this person has to say. Colin Rugg. New, the niece and grandniece of slain Iranian General Qasem Soleimani were reputedly living lavish lifestyles in Los Angeles before being arrested by ICE. Hamida Soleimani Afshar, the niece, was allegedly celebrating the Iranian attacks on U.S. soldiers. By the way, before we continue reading this, welcome to The Pushback. I'm Yurika, your host. We have had enough of the insanity that we are seeing across the mainstream media across the world, and we are here, as you might have guessed by the title, to push back. And so if you would like to push back as well, join. Hit that subscribe button, make sure to like, comment, and tell a friend. Do your thing, but we are really trying to make a difference, and that feels right to you, then join us. We cannot wait to have you. Anyways, let's continue reading. While living in the United States, she promoted Iranian regime propaganda, celebrated attacks against American soldiers and military. This is all what we read. You read. Afshar is 47, was granted asylum in 2019, and received a green card from the Biden administration in 2021. The Biden administration gave Qasem Soleimani's niece a green card. I mean, And for those who don't remember, Qasem Soleimani was one of the military officers, one of the biggest people in the Islamic Revolutionary Corps Guards, which is obviously the Islamic Republic, and was killed by U.S. drone strike ordered by President Donald Trump during his first term back in 2020. It was a big deal, you know. We killed him like a dog. Remember that whole thing? This is the guy, and this is his daughter, niece. Ugh, my goodness. Guys, I seem to have some issue. I mean, I guess at this point, with what we know about Islamization, she could be his daughter. We have no idea, but it wouldn't surprise me. Anyways, maybe I'm having like some kind of prophecy online. Anyways, let's not talk about that right now. Okay. Her now deleted Instagram showed her clubbing in Miami, spending time in Alaska, and partying in Las Vegas, according to the New York Post. The daughter lives in Hollywood. Her boyfriend told me that he and Serena were driving outside the house when they were cut up by ICE cars. He said the agents are demanding to know where the mother was. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. But as I said at the beginning, she is not the only one. This is a thing. Whilst they mutilate and massacre females across Iran for not wearing a hijab or speaking out, this is what their children live like. And it is infuriating because it's one thing, you know, I have respect for somebody, not respect, but I understand if you're somebody who believes in your religious beliefs so strongly that you're like, I don't care, I won't stop to pursue this. But if you're going to be out there executing people for not believing in your same thing, at least make sure your children do believe in what you believe or act upon that, because that level of hypocrisy basically means that you're not executing people for religious beliefs, you're executing people for power and for money.
Power and money. We've seen this already happen in communist I guess governments where a a lot of the power just stays up top, and none of the benefits of it trickles down to the people. It's I don't know. You're supposed to be for what I think the it means to be communist. It means everything has to go to the people, but the way it actually works, the all the benefits just stays in the upper half, you know. And with this regime right here, with this example, you can see that the benefits and everything, it just stays on the top, I guess, the leadership, and everything else just falls apart when comes to the people. uh, it's uh, it's completely disgusting.
Which again, we know that to be true. We know that's what behind this political religious movement is. We understand this is all about the males trying to just dominate, become wealthy, and live in this terrorist manhole situation that they do at the moment. But this is nuts, nuts, because this is what the women of Iran are supposed to look like. I don't want to listen to the music. It makes me sad. Look at, okay? These are all daughters of Islamic regime leaders. That is when people are starving in Iran, when they are being executed, when they are being prosecuted, when they are being look at the comparison. Her showing off her lifestyle, looking all beautiful. That's not what the daughter of a terrorist should look like. I mean, tell me what you think. Does this feel right to any of you guys? Like, doesn't feel right to me, I'm not gonna lie. Feels a little off. Feels a little no, sorry, not right. Just not it. It's not it, guys. I don't think it's it. I don't think this is the way it should be. Call me crazy, I know. Psychotic, insane, hypocrite that believes that women shouldn't have freedom. No, I believe that all women should have freedom. But if you're gonna be a bitch ass terrorist out there claiming that no women should have freedom, you bet your butt that your daughter should be acting upon that.
Yeah.
And if your daughter isn't and just getting more and more surgeries to look like that, then you better pay that price. You know what I mean? And yes, I'll also add that if you are a relative of a terrorist who is not living in the United States to provide information about your enemy family to the United States or to any country in which you reside, then you should not be allowed to reside in that country if you're a part of the enemy. Sorry, if you are a relative of the Islamic regime leadership, you should not be getting a jail-free card and partying in LA. You should be either in prison or in a CIA office giving over intel that will help them.
There, yep, absolutely right. If you're cheering for the bad guys and you're not here for actual asylum or anything, or you're not running away from that regime, you're actually just cheering for them. You definitely need to be deported.
Call me crazy? Is that nuts? And you should definitely be doing so in a hijab if you're going to make sure to celebrate the people who think that everybody else should. To say that America is bad and the Islamic regime is good. Where's your hijab, little bitch? Where is it?
There you go.
Anyways, thank you for your attention to this matter. Sharia?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. But she's absolutely right on this one. Everybody who's still cheering for, or who's still protesting for Palestine, I guess, that's siding with the jihadists, I guess. They all should be deported, you know. I should be at those protests, taking those people and deporting them for cheering for what, the Ayatollah, for the what was the other one? Hamas. They should be all be deported, really. All right, that's it for tonight. Sorry about my cold, but hopefully I see you on the next video. All right, thanks. Good night.